Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor with Wyzant and answering a question from a student named Erna. And she submitted this question. Has to do with polynomials. This is pure algebra 2, very, very classic stuff, and something that you need to know inside and out if you want to be successful with algebra 2. So we're told that 3 is a 0, and we have to find the other zeros for this polynomial. So we're going to find them by starting off with synthetic division. So hopefully you know how to do synthetic division. You put the 0 over here on the left, and then you put the coefficients here. So 1 is the first coefficient, -7. C is the next one. The next one is 9, and then 9. And now we go about synthetic division. So the 1 comes straight down, so there's a 1 there. Then 3 times 1 is 3, and we add those together, get -4. 3 times -4 is -12. Add those two together, and you get -3. 3 times -3 is -9. We add those together, and we get 0. So our remainder is 0, which is expected because we were told that 3 is a 0. So now, if we want to look at this, we would ask ourselves, okay, this is called the reduced polynomial, and you can see it looks like x squared minus 4x minus 3. So now you want to find the zeros for this guy, and at first you might think, oh, I can factor it, but unfortunately it doesn't factor. So instead of factoring it, we're forced to use the quadratic formula. And hopefully you have the quadratic formula memorized. X equals -b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now there's a song that goes with this. To Pop Goes the Weasel. And if you don't know the song, ask somebody at school. You're not going to enjoy my singing voice, so I'm going to spare you that. Okay, so now we're just going to plug it into the quadratic formula. So b is -4, so that means plus 4 here. Plus or minus. Now b is -4, so -4 squared is going to be 16 minus 4 times a is 1 and c is -3 all over 2. A is 1, so the denominator is just 2. Okay, so now it's just a question of simplifying this, so it's going to be 4 plus or minus 16 plus 12 all over 2. So that's going to be 4 plus or minus square root of 28 all over 2. And now we're going to simplify the square root of 28. So that's 4, because 4 times 7 is 28. So when you bring the 4 outside the radical, it turns into a 2. Root 7 over 2. Now, I am moving quickly here because this is Algebra 2 and it's a more advanced topic of Algebra 2. And so I'm assuming you already know how to deal with radicals. If you don't know how to deal with radicals, then that's a different lesson, different place and time. So now we'll simplify this a little further because we can factor out a 2 from the top. So it's going to be 2 plus or minus root 7 all over 2. And so the 2's cancel now, so you're left with 2 plus or minus root 7. So if you wanted to list If the question was asking us to list the zeros, it would be 3, 2 plus root 7, and 2 minus root 7. Those would be our zeros. But instead, they're asking us to express the function as a product of factors. So if 3 is a 0, x minus 3 is a factor. And let me just write a g of x equals here, just to make it clear. So x minus 3 is a factor. The other factors would be x minus 2 plus square root of 7. Like that. That's a pretty bad 2, but I think you can see it's a 2. And then the last one would be x minus 2 minus root 7, because it's going to be x minus the zeros. And so that's our answer. I'll put a little box around it. And there it is. Sorry, that I just need to clean that up so you can read it. Okay. X minus 2 minus root 7. That bracket just got erased by mistake. So there it is. Now it's perfect. 2 plus root 7, 2 minus root 7, and 3 are the zeros. So that's the end of that. I hope you have good luck with polynomials. It's a major topic. You typically spend more than a month on polynomials. And so it's something you need to know very well. It also appears on the SAT and ACT, so it's definitely something you want to know very well. So good luck in your future travels through the world of polynomials, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.